Hello and welcome to this practice. It will be perfect for opening up the neck and upper back area as well as the shoulders. So we'll go ahead and get started on the back of our mat, standing. Shoulders roll back, spine is straight, head reaches up towards the sky, palms can face forward. Close down your eyes and take some deep breaths in and out through your nose. Notice how you're feeling today. Check in with yourself. Maybe this is the first time that you've checked in with yourself today. And try not to have any judgments about how you're feeling, but just be present with yourself and with the breath. Think of an intention that you want to set for this practice. The theme of this practice will be around openness. If there's anywhere that you feel you could open, either in your mind or in your body, think of that place now. And send your breath to whatever intention you set and sweep your arms up towards the sky, hands overhead. Swan dive down, leading with your chest. Your body will come to fold. Your head and neck are loose. Shake your head yes and no. You can have a little bend in your knees. Your legs don't have to be perfectly straight. And let the breath carry your body from side to side, grabbing onto opposite elbows if you would like. Noticing where in your body is tense. And send your breath there. If ujayi breath is in your practice, you can activate that deep ocean-like breath now, in and out through the nose. Inhale to come halfway up, looking forward with a flat back. Exhale as you let it go. Inhale to sweep your arms up, reaching towards the sky, looking up at your hands, and hands can come down to your chest, your heart center. Inhale. Hands come to clasp behind your back, shoulders roll back. And as you inhale, your hands come down, palms pressed together, and your chest reaches up. You can take your gaze up as well. Notice what you see up there in the sky. Or if you're indoors, try to imagine what the sky looks like beyond that ceiling. And you can bring your chest forward, leading with the chest. Keeping a flat back, you'll start to bend forward. Hands will come up over your head, coming into another forward fold. And breathing deeply, feeling your shoulder blades coming together on your back. Keep your breath deep and release your hands. Hands come down to the mat. You can take a tented fingertips with your left hand. Or if you have a block and you need some extra support, you could put your left fingertips on a block. We're going to be twisting. So the right arm reaches up towards the sky. Your left knee can be bent and your right leg can be straight. And as you inhale deeply in through your nose, you can look up towards your hand if that's okay for your neck. And as you exhale, bring your fingertips down to the mat. Your right fingertips come to a tented position or onto that block. Left fingertips reach up, and you can take your gaze up to look at that hand, or keep your head looking down if that's better for your neck. Breathing deeply here. You can keep that right leg straight, a little bend in the left leg. And on your next exhale, sweep that hand down, coming back to a forward fold. Walking your hands out to a downward facing dog position. Hands are forward. Your body is in a triangle shape here. You can give your neck a little shake to make sure it's nice and loose. And pedal out through your legs, bending one knee at a time. And see how it feels to take this shape. Notice how the backs of your legs might be feeling, as well as all throughout your back. So you inhale, reach your right leg up, leading with your heel. and open your right leg, so bending at your knee, pressing firmly into your hands. You can take some little circles and reverse. As you inhale, straighten your leg out behind you and bend your knee, drawing that foot right in between your hands at the top of your mat. Your left knee comes down to the ground as you inhale. Reach your arms up to the sky. Chest is open, breathing space into your chest. Your hands sweep down and come to clasp again behind your back. Palms reach towards each other. And as you inhale, you roll your shoulders back and find space and openness throughout the chest and the throat. If it feels okay to you, you can gently lean your head back. And you can release your fingertips down to frame the front foot. And we'll come into standing splits. So straighten out that front leg. Your fingertips can be tented again, or you could have blocks underneath your fingertips. So we keep the hips square. And our head relaxes down. And take deep breaths into the backs of your legs. And now inhale to sweep your arms out wide with a flat back. Coming up. Making sure your legs are not too narrow, that you have a nice stance as if you're on train tracks. Hands can come together above your head and down to your heart. And you'll bring your hands to clasp again behind your lower back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And broaden through your chest. Feeling the breath wash over your throat with those palms squeezing together. Fold forward over your front leg. Feeling strong and rooted through your legs. And you can release your hands and bring them to frame your front foot. Step back into downward facing dog. And take some deep breaths. Connecting back with your intention and our collective intention for openness. Inhale your left leg up, bending at the knee, making small circles in one direction, pressing firmly through your hands and reversing your circles. Straighten out that left leg. Your heels reaching towards the sky. Bend your knee. Place your foot between your hands at the front of the mat. Your right knee comes down. Arms reach up. Gaze lifts towards the sky. Open chest. Open to receive. And hands sweep back. Palms come to touch behind your back. Shoulder blades squeeze. Open through your chest. It's kind of like we're wringing out the upper back, squeezing away any tension, any stress, muscle tightness, negativity. Just letting it go and breathing deeply. Release your hands, frame your front foot, and straighten your front leg. So again, on tented fingertips or on your blocks, you'll come to let your head relax, body folds over that front leg. A standing splits pose. And make sure your stance isn't too narrow. About a train track's width. You want to have your feet. Breathing deep into the back. You can exhale audibly out through your mouth, letting go of anything that you're still holding on to. Bring your hands out to the side with a flat back. You're going to rise up. Hands come to touch overhead, and we draw the hands down to heart center. And straight legs, we stand up tall. Breathing in to our heart space and releasing the hands, bringing them to clasp again behind the back. As you inhale, Both hands clasped, reach down, heart reaches up towards the sky. Maybe finding a smile on your face. If you're outside, feel that sunlight against your skin. If not, you can just imagine. And release your hands, coming down with a flat back, folding over your front leg. Step that front foot back to downward facing dog. And bring yourself down into a plank, and then lower your hips all the way to a hanging cobra. Chin lifts, strong through the wrists and the arms as they support you. And you can place your knees down and bring yourself back into a child's pose, taking your knees however wide is comfortable for you. Letting your forehead kiss down onto the mat, taking some deep cleansing breaths here. Sighing out through the mouth, or giving your lips a little flutter. I find that one really helps me to let go. Notice how it feels to take this pause. And on your next inhale, bring yourself up to a tabletop. Drop your belly. And take some cat-cows. Rounding your spine, belly button pulls back towards the spine. And as you inhale, your chest comes through your arms and you look up. Exhaling, rounding your back. Find a nice pace. And take your cat-cows at your own pace. I like to slow mine down, kind of do them at an exaggerated, slow pace, just so I could really feel through all parts of the back. Now we'll come back onto our knees and we'll start ragdoll folding up. Shoulders come back. Hands come to clasp behind the lower back. Hands push together, chest lifts up. Opening through the chest. What are you breathing in? What are you taking into your body on your inhales? And what are you letting go? And gently bring yourself back up to a straight spine. And chin comes back to normal. Your hands will release very slowly. Very exaggerated. We're going to sweep them forward in front, and we'll bring our hips back, rounding through that upper back. As we inhale, arms open wide as if you're hugging a giant ball or maybe the globe, giving the earth a big hug. And then as you round, you sink back. Your upper back should be where you're breathing into right now. Inhale, expand. Arms out to give the world a big hug. Feel the expansiveness of this position. And then on an exhale, bring both hands forward, palms to face each other. Hips go back and down. And hands can come to the knees. And palms holding onto the knees. And wiggle from side to side, keeping that chin tucked. There should be some tension within the upper back. And as you move side to side, let yourself just kind of rock it out. And come to relax. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. We'll take the right arm up on an inhale and bend it at the elbow. The left arm will sweep down around and clasp onto the right fingers. And so if you can't reach, don't worry. Just grab onto your shirt wherever it's possible to grab onto. And then as you inhale, you lift your chest slightly and head presses gently against that right arm. As you look up, keeping the breath deep. And then bring yourself back to a straight spine. And take a few breaths. And release. Right hand comes down and around, back, hanging by your side, and the left arm will sweep up, bending at the elbow. Your head can rest against that arm, and the right arm can reach for the left fingertips or onto the shirt, or wherever's comfortable for you. As you inhale, you move your head back ever so slightly against that left arm, creating space through the left armpit, and breathing into the heart. This is a very heart-opening pose right here, especially on the left side. Bring your chin up, sweep that left arm down, and come to a seated position. So legs are crossed, sitting in easy pose. Hands can be palm facing down on your lap, shoulders roll back and down. Taking some deep breaths. Just check in with your posture. Notice how your back is feeling. And don't force it. Don't force a straight posture. Just let yourself be relaxed. Going to have the left ear come down towards the left shoulder. Left hand will gently pull the left head. Or not pull, rather, just let the left hand rest on the right side of the head. And just the weight of the hand will be enough. Yeah, I guess we never want to pull. Just kind of relax into this and breathe into the right side of the neck. The right fingertips can come out to the right side, tented on the ground. Imagine your breath smoothing out the kinks within the right side of the neck. And release your left hand down. Bring your head slowly back up to the center. And your right ear comes down towards your right shoulder. Right hand comes onto the left side of your head. And gently rest that hand on the left side of your head. Left fingertips are out to the side. And we breathe into the left side of the neck. Let the breath smooth out any tension that you're holding in the left side of the neck. And release your head. Bring it back up through center. And start to make some slow head circles, bringing your chin down towards your chest. Around towards the right. And up. And slowly, gently, you can let the head go back. But be mindful of your neck. Don't dump the head back. And continue with these circles at your own pace. I like to take this really slow so I can feel into the neck, because the neck is where I store a lot of tension. The neck and the shoulders. So tune into yourself and your body. Breathe deeply. And explore your own neck and shoulder area with your breath. This slow movement can be so soothing. And if you notice yourself feeling sleepy, just let yourself relax, because naturally when we have our chin tucked toward our chest and our head in this downright position, it does send signals to the brain to relax. And we're going to switch slowly. We're going to switch directions and roll the head in the opposite direction. And gently bring your head back through the center, raise it up, back to its upright position. As you inhale, bring your hands to touch overhead in a prayer position. Draw the energy down to your heart. Connect back with that intention, your personal intention, and the collective intention of openness. And think about how you wish to bring this newfound sense of openness into the rest of your day, and send yourself gratitude. And I thank you so much for practicing with me today.